Hey y'all, it's me, Lynn Daniel, coming to you today on The Buddy Zone. The Buddy Zone, this is my teacher YouTube channel. This is my oldest YouTube channel. It is 11 years old this year, just a few months ago. So during the summer, just a few months ago, I decided to revive this channel because it sat dormant for many, many years. So thank you to my 50 subbies. Hey, you all share the videos so that more people can join us here on my teacher YouTube channel. So today I want to talk to you. Oh, by the way, thumbs up the video if you like it. Subscribe if you haven't, and thank you if you have, and hit that notification button so you can know when I upload new videos. Now, because I speak slowly and because I respect your time, because I respect my time, listen to me at 1.5 speed, because I want you to enjoy the entire video. All right, so today I'm going to talk to you about PBIS, Positive Behavioral and Intervention Supports. This is a school-wide systemized program, or, well, framework, if you will. It's a framework. It's not a program that helps to increase academic achievement. It helps to monitor academics. It helps to monitor behavior. It helps to collect data to show you where your school, it gives you a snapshot or a picture of where your school is academically, behaviorally, attendance even. And then it also provides methods, strategies to employ in instruction to increase academic achievement, with interacting with your students to improve behavioral outcomes and to improve attendance, okay? To reward attendance and to motivate students to want to be at school. I used PBIS in my previous position at my previous employer for about 10 years or so, and now that, to do something that long, it is now ingrained in me. In my current position, we don't technically use PBIS. However, I think PBIS incorporates good, solid teaching practices that people may be using anyway, but the framework of PBIS provides a systemized way of managing academic achievement, behavioral improvements, and attendance. So let's start off with classroom design. Okay, so classroom design is very important because you want to create a culture and an atmosphere of inclusion, of support and acceptance, and you want to design your class in a way that will facilitate that. Your students are in circles, sometimes they're in small groups, they're in whole groups. There are flexible seating arrangements where students may be able to stand to work or sit in little offices to work, or all kinds of things, sit on those bouncy balls, or manage their hyperactivity or anxiety or whatever their behavioral needs may be. So design your classroom in a way that promotes inclusion and cooperation and collaboration. PBIS. Okay. Instructional materials should be ready to use. So when your students arrive in the classroom, whatever they need to use or whatever they will be using that day is there on their desk or in an easy to reach place. So in the middle school, I teach 3 classes a day currently. And so that means my first class, I can arrange the materials to be ready for when students enter the class. And then the other classes, I can quickly distribute the materials as they are entering. And then I can establish or hire responsible students to help to make sure that the materials are ready to use. So there you go. Next step, establish routines, because when you establish routines, you increase the engagement and productivity of students and you minimize behavioral concerns and like that uncertainty because students don't know what to expect. When there is a high level of uncertainty in a classroom, then you tend to get a lot of misbehaviors that go with that, or off-task behaviors that go with that. And off-task behaviors lead to misbehaviors. So establish routines so that students can know when to do certain things and what to do when it's time to do them. For instance, when students enter my classroom, they know to open their agendas and to copy the daily assignments in their agenda for the day. They also know that a student will be selected to stamp the entry to show that the teacher has noted, or if not the teacher directly, the entry has been noted and accepted as correct. And so the parents can see that the communication is being given to the parents that, yes, this is what we did in the class. So establish routines. At my school, at my current position, we use signals where if students need a restroom break to get water or tissue or to sharpen pencils, then they use a hand signal, and then they have to use those at an appropriate time and not while instruction is going on. And we have a routine for once they have been accepted, you nod your head or you give them the yes signal. Then for restroom, there is a routine that is established in my room, and they know the routine. And so for pencils, they do not engage with the sharpener. They simply get a sharpened pencil from the cup, or they exchange their broken pencil for a sharpened pencil. So establishing routines helps to keep the flow going. Students know what to do. They don't have to wonder, doubt, or question. And they know it's just an easy, smooth flow of the class. Okay? Word walls. Now this is instructional. So, and really this one goes with having materials available. So in order to support academic success, to increase student, the embedment, is that a word? To increase the student's memory of the material. I'm making up words here on my video. Have a word wall or word walls with the academic vocabulary that you all are studying, so that students can become familiar with terms, so that they can see word parts, affixes, so that they can understand roots or whatever, you know, the etymology of words. They get familiar with the words, especially if you're interacting with the word walls. Process steps, have them posted so students can know what to do and how things should be done. Just have them there as a poster, as a visual reminder. And for math and science, and even for English or language, when you're diagramming sentences or writing a paragraph, how you want it, the 6 traits of writing, or how paragraph formation, you know, have these formulas posted as a visual reminder for your students. PBIS. Okay, outline steps for everything. Yep, that ties in with the one I just showed you. Outline the steps, post them as well. Remind students frequently of how things should be done in your class. Have them visually available and verbally remind students. Discuss them, talk about them, ask them questions about how your procedures run and everything. Okay, and this will show you also, it will reveal the students who tend to grasp the concepts quicker and easier, and it will identify the students who are struggling with either memorizing them or even visually being aware of them, or even listening. You know, you will begin to understand your students' strengths and weaknesses surrounding regularly being attentive to instruction and those types of things. Okay? All right. My ear felt wet. I'm forever shampooing my hair, y'all. Okay, practice your routines regularly, especially like basic, simple routines, but that just need to be practiced, like lining up. Why is it that lining up for middle schoolers is almost like herding cats? They know that they should be in a straight line, but do they do it automatically? No. They want to stand next to their friends and chit-chat and just be regular 12 and 13-year-olds. So you practice regularly how you want them to line up. You verbally prompt them to get in the line. Who are you standing behind in the line? And you know, sometimes if students are really stubborn about it, you may have to have your checklist where you have the names of students who are just consistently breaking the protocol. You just have them to sign on the check-in that they need a reminder or they need another practice of some sort. And so that too can be very high currency in eliminating or at least reducing students who are being stubborn and resisting the protocols, you know. Okay, so practice your routines regularly. They need to be practiced. The basic stuff. PBIS. Okay, promote, when you have like routines in place, it will promote self-management of your class. Let's say you have to step out of your class for some reason, and transition time is going to take place. Students are finishing a task and they need to go on to the next task. They will already know how to do that because you've already taught them the routine. So your class should run like a well-oiled machine when the students understand and they know and they practice these routines. It promotes self-management of the class when you are there and when you are not there. PBIS. Use respectful protocols in your class so that you can create the environment of self-respect, a culture of respect, a culture of inclusion and responsibility. You want to promote the right kind of learning environment. And so when you use respectful language, when you use respectful prompting, redirects, tone of voice, body language, firm, yes, but respectful, you can build the culture and the climate and establish the climate of caring and nurturing in your class. PBIS. Finally, interact with your students. Walk around the room, be visible. So when you walk in my room, you will find me standing at my podium or maybe standing in front. You may see me walking up and down the aisles. You may see me writing comments in students' journals. You may see me sitting next to a student or to students engaging, like listening to them or helping them. So PBIS does promote that one-on-one engagement, small group engagement, larger group engagement, that individualized instruction. And so when you interact with your students, you walk around, you be visible. This can keep everything on track and keep your classroom in an orderly fashion, flowing orderly. All right, y'all, that's it. Thank you for viewing the video. Be sure to share the video with your teacher friends. Be sure to thumbs up if you like it. Leave a comment and tell me how you are using PBIS protocols in your class. All right, be blessed. Bye.